Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is gonna be a quick one, y'all. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, let's get into it. I wanted to hop on real quickly tonight to kind of go over some things because, of course, we've seen the market bleeding today. Let's see what BTC is at. BTC is currently at 61, stacks 174, so forth and so on. So a lot of red in the market. I know some people freaking out, some people saying we're in the bull, some people saying that we are in a bear and have been in a bear for a while now. So let's talk about it a little bit. And also, y'all, the vice presidential debate is on right now. Might tune into that, see what they're saying. But yeah, it's, all the talk of Uptober, and I failed to mention this during the last stream, but maybe about a week ago when everybody was talking about Uptober and the bull is coming and kind of like the countdown, I was like, in this group chat, I was like, I just feel like it's going to go the opposite, right? Usually it's kind of like almost one of those buy the hype, sell the news type of things. But I will say this, I'm still feeling pretty good. I bought some more STX today. Of course, I'm always buying Bitcoin. But yeah, a red start to October, which I know a lot of us weren't expecting, which kind of brings up like what exactly is going on. What are these kind of like black swan events? What are these events that are happening and how is it affecting the market? So one thing that we know is the strike, right? The let me go back up here. Let me play this.
They're not making millions no more. They're making billions. And they're spending it fast as they make it. I want a piece of that for my men.
Biden administration officials are urging the dock workers union and the shipping industry to return to the negotiating table ahead of a looming strike.
These people today don't know what a strike is. When my men hit the streets, from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down.
Those crucial hubs responsible for nearly 35% of all U.S. imports and exports.
Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships. Malls start closing down. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. They're going to be like this.
The U.S. Maritime Alliance, representing the shippers and ports, says it's committed to negotiating. The Biden administration urging both sides to negotiate fairly and quickly.
They know what they want, and if they don't, then I have to go into the street, and we have to fight for what we rightfully deserve.
If you have a t-shirt, punch out. We are officially on strike.
Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. In today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means.
All right, so we have this going on right now and unfolding essentially, and I wish I had pulled up another post. Let me go back to my bookmarks. Okay, the longshoremen don't seem like the good guys to me. They want 70% raises and no technology and are willing to cripple the nation's economy after a horrific natural disaster to get it. They seem to relish the pain they will inflict on people. So I'm seeing a lot of different information about this. I honestly don't really know what's true on this, but we have an issue unfolding here with the longshoremen and the ports. And yeah, that is a potential black swan event for us, right? As we see in the market. What's up, Joe? Uncut underground automation for the win. Yeah, and I was also seeing some videos, and again, y'all, I've just been like looking at random posts or anything. I haven't done any sort of deep dive into this, but I was looking at some posts talking about China and like how all of China's ports they're using like they're remoting into machines, and these like machines and robots and things of that nature are doing all this work that longshoremen would normally do. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see how this gets resolved. I imagine it'll get resolved pretty quickly. Because, as it sounds like this could be pretty devastating if it were to continue. Let's move on. What else is unfolding? We just got a lot of juicy stuff happening. Wow. Okay, my meme coins are lower, right? Okay, so what's going on with Iran? Let me play another clip here for you.
Iran has launched as many as 200 missiles towards Israel, sending thousands into bomb shelters across the country in a significant escalation of the conflict in the Middle East. Iran says the strike is in retaliation to the killing of senior Hamas, Hezbollah and Revolutionary Guard leaders. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed retaliation for the attack, warning Iran has made a big mistake by attacking his country.
Okay, so basically what's going on with this, a lot of people are saying that, this could potentially be the start of World War III. So again, I guess we're going to have to see how all this unfolds throughout the week. But there's definitely some things happening that are affecting the market. And so next I want to go over, so like, what does that mean for us, right? And so one chart, if you will, that I've been, or what they call the GMI indicator, has been floating around on Twitter. And essentially what this is saying is that we're still going to go to the moon. It's just like a matter of when, and when might be in 2025. All right. So, I know everybody's just exhausted at this point, but, if worse comes to worse, maybe we wait a few months and we get into 2025 and then we bull, right? So that's a potential outcome. We'll see what happens next. I thought this is what was on my mind, because my mind kept going back to, particularly the 2020, COVID Black Swan event, and I kept thinking about how the markets, had kind of a crash at that point, but we recovered, right? And we later went into that 60K BTC after that, right? So here on Blockland Fund, while Bitcoin is undoubtedly a high volatility, liquidity driven asset class relatively sensitive to overall market sentiment, its diversification benefit during recent geopolitical events looks way better than many investors expect. Interesting data from BlackRock. So what we have here is a comparison from the S&P 500, gold, and Bitcoin through major geopolitical events. And y'all, BTC's has been holding its own through these events. And specifically to pay attention to this 60-day return. Okay. 60-day return. And I saw something on YouTube, someone talking about we're entering another 60-day cycle, which I think is interesting. So, who knows? Again, nobody knows. We can have all these charts and we can have all this kind of stuff. Nobody has a crystal ball and knows what is going to happen, but just some interesting things to consider, right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe we recover in a week or in a couple weeks. Maybe it takes 60 days. Maybe we're far into 2025. Like, who knows, quite honestly. And I think that's another point to always consider, which I wish I had remembered to mention last live, is that, yeah, you know, we can talk about the bull and all this stuff, all the hype, but at the end of the day, nobody knows what's going to happen. It can take a black swan event to wipe out a lot of people. You just really never know. We're always on our toes, aren't we? So definitely keep this in mind, right? Maybe it'll take another 60 days before we see some juicy recovery. Lastly, as I said, every single live, even if it's going to be a short one like this, we're going to talk about exiting. And I wanted to bring this up. 1vn.btc here says, I predict the upcoming STX price will not exceed $4.50. Don't expect much. And the reason why I brought this up, because we did talk price predictions in the previous live, but one thing I haven't mentioned is we have all these predictions. Everybody's saying stacks to $10. A lot of us think we could see $100 one day, or $30 one day, XYZ. None of it is guaranteed, right? Last cycle, I made the choice to make 80K Bitcoin my number to start selling things. We never made it to 80K, right? So I never sold. So I think it's always important. We have these, price predictions, stacks to $10. Don't wait till $10 to start taking profit. Don't wait to $30. Please don't wait to $100 to start taking profit, because we might not get there, and you'll be looking crazy waiting another 4-year cycle to take profit, right? So I just thought that was really good. Again, I know even I think we could hit around that $5 mark. I don't know, maybe I should reconsider to start taking some profits before $5, right? But I know I'm not going to wait till $10 to start taking profits. Even if it's just 5% of my holdings that I'm selling, I'm not going to wait till $10. So I wanted to bring that up. 8 Angels, what's up? All right, y'all. And that's all I have for you. I wanted to keep this super short. Again, it wasn't really my plan to go live tonight, but with everything happening in the market, I just wanted to hop on and remind everybody, stay calm. For me, like I said, I bought stacks today with some dry powder. If we continue to go down, I'm going to keep buying. I'm buying. So that's me. But of course, you do what you want to do and what's good for you. If you have any thoughts or comments, drop it in the chat, but we'll close it out here, y'all. Keeping it quick tonight. Do I have Twitter? Yes, I do. It is Michelle_URL. Michelle_URL is my Twitter, so hit me up on there. All right, y'all. If there's nothing else, I'm about to close out. Thank you for joining. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. I'm about to go and catch the rest of this debate, see what they're talking about. And stay strong, stay vigilant. We're gonna make it through because we have no other choice but to make it through. All right, y'all, peace.